It's also weird because there are a lot of YouTubers who never got off the ground who I think should have.
Yeah.
Because it really crippled them. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if she's okay with me talking about it. I'm just going to fucking do it. It's whatever. So, you know, like the hit or miss girl?
Yeah, yeah.
Remember that when that was a thing?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
2 years
yeah.
ago?
The
So
one you interviewed?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was I mean, I should probably introduce how I actually met her first, and then we can go into it. So before she blew up as the hit or miss girl, she met me at a convention because she was a fan. And one of my friends, after she blew up, was like, yo, on her Instagram, she's got a picture with you. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know this girl. And then I went to an Instagram, and sure enough, she had a picture with me. So I DM'd her, and we were chatting, and I was like, yeah, if you need any help with anything. Because normally when I like speak to new YouTubers or YouTubers who are blowing up, I'm like, hey, if you need any help, you know, with negotiating ad deals, you need any help dealing with anything, let me know. I'll give you advice. I'll help you out. I'll get you all sorted. It's chill.
Right.
Because it's hard. I wish someone had helped me.
Yeah,
right? I wish
yeah.
someone
Right,
had let me
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So, yeah. So then, you know, she had all these plans and stuff to make content, which I think she should have, because she was in a very rare position where she could have gotten a career for, you know, like at least like 5-10 years off the fame, the level of fame that she had at that time.
Oh, no,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah,
Like, it was insane. And if, if you were around this time, you'll know she was like the thing. That year, right? It was, I mean, my video was garbage and it got 1 million views. Just, it was a terrible video. But
Yeah.
it was purely based off her face and her name. And
Yeah, yeah.
1 million views just like that, right? Not even a problem. And there was compilations of her, her doing anything with 1 million plus views on YouTube.
Right.
Because she didn't upload anything. So
Yeah,
people
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
it. And I was telling her, you know, we filmed a video for her channel. We were also trying to help get her started. But she made a mistake, which I tell to YouTubers, everyone's going to be like, what do you mean, Connor? Because you did this, is don't make a fucking Discord server. I think having a Discord server that you're involved in, like you're actually moderating yourself, is the quickest way to get people to start disliking you. Right. It is, because if you have to ban someone, they'll be like, C-Dog banned me. He banned me for no reason. Fuck that guy. Right? So she made a Discord server. And bear in mind, you know, she was already like kind of a target on 4chan.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to find out information about her.
Yeah.
So this became like a cesspit of a Discord. I know I know she'll probably say that it isn't, but like I've seen a few.
As a third person,
I've been around on the internet. I know a cesspit when I see one. Right? Like, I know a 4chan breeding ground.
Yeah.
And they were out for blood for her. Like they like doxed her like multiple times. They were finding out where she was. They found her boyfriend, which she hadn't revealed, and they were making it hell for him and her. They were like threatening that they were going to come to her house, and they would mention their address and stuff. And like that was I reckon her chance of, you know, having anything was ruined because she was so preoccupied with all this shit and trying to deal with it.
Oh yeah.
Of people just hating on her, finding her address, saying horrible things about her, saying that she was a dude all the time. You know, like it was horrible. And like many times she would message me like really upset about it, being like, "What do I do? I don't know what to do, man." Like, you know, countless horrible stories. I don't know what I can share and what I can't share, so I just won't share anything. But there was just really horrible things that was happening to her left, right, and center because she didn't set up the precautions to deal with this. Oh no. And she didn't know what she was doing.
Yeah. But there's even then there's only so many precautions you can set up.
Yeah. I mean, the bigger you get, you normally limit ways that people can communicate with you, right?
Yeah,
like, you normally make it very difficult for people to be able to one-to-one talk with you.
Yeah.
Also because it's just very hard to talk to that many people.
Because if I open my DMs on Twitter and I was like, hey guys, open DMs. My DMs would be pretty much unusable within 2 days. Yeah. Right? So, and it's just like, it's really tragic because she easily could have had a career.
Oh no, like, she could have.
And she's probably watching this now thinking, wow, Connor, you should have told me this. But it's like, how can I tell you to make a career? Right. I did my best to help and push.
If she's not the one acting on it, then there's not much.
But she wanted to. I remember she wanted to, and I don't know if she really did want to or not. But there was definitely opportunity there, and it was really sad seeing hate.
Like hearing this, I understand how hard it can be, especially in the situation she was in, because that
was a rare situation. That doesn't happen, right?
Yeah, it doesn't happen often. But you know, when you get to that point when it's just you're scared to go online, like going back to what I experienced with Sydney, I was like, I had to like just uninstall everything. Like I remember I took the phone off of her and I'm like, okay, just let me go through the hate comments and I'll make sure it's safe for you. And man, going through the phone on behalf of her, I felt fucking shitty.
yeah.
Because some of the things people can send are fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible, okay? Especially back then. So I can totally understand being like, dude, I just don't want any involvement in this. Because if you go into that thinking that you can make a career out of this with that kind of toxic environment, I don't know. I think at that point you do yourself more harm than good in the long term. And I think there is, there's always a time when you can make a career online, but I think there is a healthy way to go about it.
Absolutely.
And a less healthy way to go about it.
I mean, I think there was definitely room for her to do it.
Yeah.
It's just.
I think there was.
Okay, I'm not trying to compare, but it's like a similar situation with the Nico lol girl.
Yeah.
She became a huge streamer now.
Yeah.
And I think at the peak of the hit or miss thing, it was bigger than the Nico lol girl.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Oh yeah.
Right? So I think it was easy, but she just didn't do anything, and her parents were also pretty much like against anything.
Yeah.
And didn't take any of the stuff seriously.
Because the thing is, if you want to make a career out of it, you do need like a very good understanding of the internet.
Yeah, which is why
and how it operates.
Which is why I was trying to help her out. And I was trying to be like, hey, and there was also like a ton of like, opportunistic YouTubers coming out of the woodwork to try and get their piece of the pie, if you will.
Right.
Yeah.
So you would tell me about all the stuff that some of these YouTubers were saying, and I was like, oh my god, some of these dudes are slimy, bro.
Yeah.
It's just I don't even know.
Internet's a scary place, man.
It is, which is like I'm so glad I didn't just blow up. I'm so glad I got the slow climb.
The slow burn.
Yeah. Because I got to make every mistake. I got to make all the fuck ups. I got to learn everything myself before I actually had to learn all that, right? So I can deal with it now because I learned it all. But a lot of people who blow up, it's like, how the fuck do you learn how to negotiate an ad deal? How do you learn how to deal with like 100+ hate comments?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like how do you? No one tells you how to deal with this.
No,
I don't
exactly.
get much hate, but everyone gets a little bit.